what led me is a more meaningful thing is when I see people happy and they're satisfied with what I do. It's money that cannot buy.
Right.
It's the smile
It's
on their
priceless.
faces. Yeah. 2026 will be fast. So my advice to everyone is to calculate your risk. The east and southeast is the prosperity and wealth star. This is where you should place your water elements.
Welcome to Business and Tsismis, where we uncover stories that make the hustle worth it. I'm Vanessa Caro, your host, and this is the Limitless Series, Season 2, powered by Eastern Communications. We've talked about business, we've talked about life, and most importantly, we've talked about some chismis. But this time, we are going to go deeper into Feng Shui this 2026. And who better to talk about it than the one and only Feng Shui Master, Miss Joyce Co. Hi, Miss Joyce.
Hi, Vanessa. Thank you for inviting me. And of course, thank you for Eastern for inviting me as well. And Happy New Year to everyone. Fabulous New Year to everyone.
Yes, Happy New Year indeed. It's a new year. It's a time for
Yeah.
renewal. I think last year was about transformation.
Yeah.
This year might be for renewal. Can you tell us more about your background, how you've come to where you are today, and why you've fallen into the world of Feng Shui?
Actually, you'll be surprised. I myself was a corporate person before.
Oh, wow. What kind of corporate background?
Sales.
Nice.
With
Okay.
with this company, and the time when I wanted to not semi-retire because I wanted to have my own family.
Oh.
So
Interesting.
I thought that business was kind of you have to have your own time, but indeed it was not.
It's 24/7.
Yes, so it's much harder.
I also had to learn that the hard way.
So I started challenging myself to open up a new business.
Okay.
And my husband was fond of going around Asia. So I don't know if you went to Chatuchak. And
Yes, I
got
haven't
some
been
items.
yet, but
Yeah,
I've heard
I got
of it.
some items there. And then that's the time when hotels was introducing like a booth.
Okay.
What do you call that?
Like a booth of the different trinkets.
So trinkets. Yeah. Then my husband suddenly introduced. He's the koi.
Okay. Yes.
I'm
yes.
not. Sabi ko, I told myself, sabi ko, hindi ko alam paano benta yan.
Right,
I don't know how
right.
to sell that. No, you try it.
Okay.
Kasi infused.
And did it eventually happen?
Then, eventually, mas nag-sell siya.
oh,
I got sell out.
okay.
And then, why don't you, my husband told me, why don't you start to study? So I ran through Facebook and the only English speaking school that I could understand is the one with World of Feng Shui.
Ah, there you go.
So
okay.
I'm
So
a brand ambassador of World of Feng Shui and a associate as well.
So you fell into the world of Feng Shui,
But
because
it was
you were
not
easily
that
able to
easy because
grasp
you
it.
know it is very expensive.
Right, and it's a complex world of understanding.
And it's a series. It's like entering college again.
okay.
There's 1, 2, 3. There's terms like in college.
And fast forward to today, now you have a thriving business where professionals and business owners come to you for advice.
Actually, I myself got surprised. I didn't imagine it was only for fun at first for my
Right.
friends.
I think that's what happens to a lot of people now. They fall into a passion, they realize they're good at it, and then they turn it into a
Yeah.
business.
And one thing is my parents wanted me to be a doctor.
I completely relate.
and then when I do consultations, it's like prescribing recommendations. I told myself, para akong doctor.
And I'm sure your customers or your clients really appreciate that, because when people think about Feng Shui, sometimes, in my personal opinion, they can think it's woo-woo or they think it's fantasy.
Yeah.
But
But it's
there's
not
an
so-
actual
yeah.
science behind it.
Yeah, but what led me is a more meaningful thing is when I see people happy and they're satisfied with what I do.
And they find some purpose in it
Yes.
as well.
Actually, I don't really advertise myself that my advert what what my marketing does is, if I do something good to you,
everything will
that's it.
come back tenfold.
Yeah,
Your
that's it.
customers are
It's
your
more-
walking reviews.
I'm not saying that it's not all about money, but the energy has to go
It has
back
to
and
flow
forth.
back and
Yeah.
forth, right? That's very true.
But it's money that cannot buy.
right.
It's the smile
It's
on their
priceless.
faces. Yeah, it's a smile on their faces that I did something good.
Now, let's take it to today. Present time. It's 2026. It's a new year of renewal.
As you said, it's a transformational year. Yes.
Transformational year.
Yes.
Everyone has gone through a lot of changes over the past several months. For business owners that are ready to take their business to the next level, whether it's about growth, decision making, what kind of strategies or feng shui practices are relevant?
Let me first take you what is 2025. 2025
Yeah.
is the year of transformation. It's like shredding off the skin.
Right.
It's renewal.
I definitely felt that.
Yeah.
I'm sure many other
Bago
business owners
and all of
felt
that.
it.
2026 is fast pace.
Mm.
It's fire. In fact, in our BATC chart,
Mm-hmm.
we have these 4 pillar charts.
Okay.
Almost all of them are fire.
Interesting.
So if you see, there's so much aggression, there's so much hostility.
So people are
Ganon
ready to
ka-
ramp up
Yeah,
their efforts.
ganon. That's
Yeah.
how fierce it is. That's how strong it is.
So what do you think, people around the world are very curious about feng shui. If there are certain practices that they can implement that are not so cost heavy, especially in the year of ramping up efforts and the year of fire, what can they do?
You know, I have so many clients. It ranges from, I have an artist client. They don't believe in the
placement,
in the
of the
and the
direction.
symbolism. So we do subliminal curing.
What is that?
Subliminal curing goes out like if you use elements, like the use of colors.
Okay.
Like if it's water is associated with blue
Right.
and black. Earth is browns and yellows. So we use that instead
Okay.
for color curing.
Okay.
And another thing.
So it's curing a business flow through colors.
Yeah, and not all people really like placing of because it's too Chinese.
I see.
So we also do the placement of where the water should be placed, where the mountain should be placed.
Okay.
Kaya minsan kami na andito na paparenovate, gastos na naman.
Right,
So no,
right.
it doesn't have to be that way. We're in a modern world already. And normally yung sinasabi nila where the sun rises, iba na ang
Yeah.
mundo ngayon.
Yeah.
Ang dami ng blockage of the buildings. Ang dami na natapis na ng bundok. So, marami ng blockages. What we need to really, one part of feng shui is its direction.
It's direction, indeed.
And-
And with direction, I think there also comes strategy as well.
Yes.
When did it become to a point in your career, or when you had an inflection point where you discovered that it's not only about aesthetics anymore, but also about strategy in business?
The more challenging time for me when using feng shui is during the COVID time.
Wow.
Imagine this, Vanessa, that how will you assess
Right,
a space without even being there?
right. Because
Right.
everything was digital, everything was remote.
That's the time when I appreciated that this technology.
Yeah.
Medyo makaluma kasi ako eh.
Right. And speaking of technology, it's a good
Medyo
thing.
makalumang tao ako.
It's a good thing we have partners like Eastern Communications to connect and
that's when
ensure.
I embraced technology.
Right.
And that's where I realized how important it is to connect with people using these tools.
Yeah.
And that's the most challenging part for me, as what you
Right.
what you asked a while ago. Na what is the most challenging part of my practice? It is during COVID. Imagine ito podcast. This is the only ngayon dun.
This is a time where you get to come back and
Yeah.
really talk about it digitally.
Imagine mo how can I connect with these people that I cannot be there physically.
Right. And now we're here.
Yes. So
When you founded Sutra Manila, how did you combine feng shui with business strategy to help clients grow? So when they come to you, what would they normally ask of Sutra Manila?
by the text itself is a scroll of teaching. And would you,
Okay.
surprisingly, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
When I was applying DTI,
Mm-hmm.
wala na eh. Wala na lahat. Actually, ang dami ng names.
It was taken.
It was taken every cycle. Sige. And one of my
Mm-hmm.
friend, medyo funny siya kasi.
Mhm.
Kanya, hindi, sutra na lang. Ano sutra? Sutra Manila. Okay. And na-approve. Okay.
And there you
so
have
it was
But there's a nice ring to it. Sutra Manila.
Diba?
Yes, very nice.
In-embrace ko na lang.
Now, since 2026 is about, like we mentioned, renewal, is there a specific mindset or energy that business owners should cultivate to achieve measurable growth with Feng Shui?
As I've said earlier, 2026 will be fast. Very, very fast.
I feel like it's going by fast already.
It is really fast. So my advice to everyone is to keep at bay, meaning you have to have strategies. You have to calculate your risk.
So alignment.
You know the horse, di ba? Yung blinders, they're
Right.
like this. So they just go straight. What's good about it is
That's
they're
true.
determined and they're focused.
Focused. Yes.
Pero minsan, we need to back down. We need to pace ourselves. Like, is it still the right thing to do?
Right. Right.
Like for business owners, yung mga strat niyan, yeah, very effective sa kanila, and collaborations.
Interesting. I never thought of it in that way. And I'm sure a lot of business owners are also thinking the same way because maybe they had a good year last year and they're like, okay, I want to do more.
No, you always think it's always good.
Right.
Like for any, like my client, medyo afflicted yung sign niya.
Mm-hmm.
I never told him that it's gonna be a bad year it was last year. It was a bad year for her. Sabi ko, hindi. Okay ka. You will be fine.
Mm-hmm.
And
now this year,
she's fine. She's
it's
fine.
blooming again.
And much better. And that's what as I've said, medyo yun yung meaningful for me.
Right.
Na masaya sila.
And you're fulfilled at the end of the day.
Kulang na nga lang when my clients, so for big clients, kulang na lang ako yung account. Ilan na sales natin? Anong trajectory natin this year?
Right. And are you able to give that advice and that kind of, message of
course,
what to
I'm
expect?
not very detailed kasi hindi naman nila but I'm happy. Tumaas ba?
That's good. That's important.
Tumaas ba? Nag-maintain or what? I always ask them that.
Now, for people that are working in an office, there's so many elements to an office, whether it's placements, an entry. I've heard before that a doorway shouldn't be in line with another door.
Yes.
What are some adjustments that people can make in the office, or maybe top 3 tips that you can tell someone about office productivity?
Number 1 is you need to declutter, fix, and clean everything. That's number 1. That's not only basically for
better
houses.
energy also.
It also applies for offices.
Okay.
And number 2, remember that Feng Shui is time-bound.
Right.
Time-bound. So you need to update yourself with what are the favorable and unfavorable directions.
Interesting. So how are they able to do that aside from consulting you?
Yeah. Actually, it's in the net.
All in the internet.
That's how powerful the internet
Yes.
is. So you have to know, like, as I've said, center this year, going through it. Center is very, very, very good because it's the victory star.
Okay.
East, southeast, the prosperity and money luck. Northwest and northwest is illness.
Northwest is illness. Interesting.
Yeah.
So
West is
speaking
aggressive star.
of center of the Philippines.
Center yung palang, yeah. You do your micro thing.
Right.
Because when we spread out, we do the global.
Yes.
But if you want to do the Philippines, you do the micro, what we do, the micro feng shui.
Okay.
Micro feng shui. So you open the chart and just to navigate where the north, south, east is. Now, for offices, you need to take in the direction of where the building faces.
Okay.
So you would know which what is your mouth, what is your sheng shi, meaning
I see.
your facing palace.
Okay.
Okay.
And so that's important. Now, let's go back really quick to the office productivity. So, of course, number one,
one,
declutter.
Declutter.
Number 2 is know the center.
Know the favorable and unfavorable
Okay.
directions. And number 3 is to know your personal qua.
So personal qua, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Your personal qua pertains to your personal direction.
Okay.
It will depend on the birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And from the birthday, you would know what is your favorable and unfavorable direction. Again, you can download it sa internet if you want to know your personal qua, because it will take a lot of time for us to do the computation. But knowing your personal qua will tell you where you should face
Mm-hmm.
when sa desk
Mm-hmm.
and during a meeting. That's number 1. So
it matters.
it matters, yes. But of course, you need to also, number 3 is update yourself. Which ones of the good directions are good for this
And
year?
this should happen every year.
It changes.
Changes, okay.
Nothing is constant.
Right.
Everything is changing.
Everything is always evolving and
Remember
changing.
that Feng Shui
Mm-hmm.
is when in water, what they call, and it's time bound,
Mm-hmm.
direction bound, location bound, and everything changes every year. That's the reason why we need updates.
Right. Change is good.
Yeah. Pero minsan not all people want change.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we need, now that it is a period of 9 and it's the period of the horse, so it's fast. Kung hindi tayo marunong sumabay, maiiwanan tayo. What we need to do is to adapt.
Adapt, yes. For wealth and abundance, is there a small change in the office that you can make for immediate impact?
As I've said, there's an unbalanced chart this year.
Okay.
And what is missing is water.
Mm,
And what is water in the Patsy chart? It's wealth.
I see.
So, wala tayong water. El Nino tayo ngayon.
So
Maraming
every
El Nino.
time there's water in a place, or to add more wealth into a place or an office or home,
I would advise for the space that you put a water feature
a water feature.
in the
Okay.
east or southeast.
East or southeast. Let's take notes.
Okay, but you cannot put a water feature inside the bedroom
Inside.
because it's too young
In the bedroom.
in the bedroom.
Okay.
If it falls into a bedroom,
Right.
don't use blue colors.
Use blue colors.
Yeah.
Don't use it.
I mean, use blue
Use blue colors.
in the bedroom.
In the bedroom. Okay.
Pero if it's in the living room or the office, we can use a young water feature.
A young water feature.
Better
Okay.
nga if you place an aquarium. Ngayon nga, tumitingin na ako na aquarium.
No, because I was thinking of putting
Aquarium.
an aquarium in our office.
Yes! You place it in the east, southeast. You put eight na same color and 1 in different color.
Any thoughts about having a koi pond near your
Maganda
office?
yun.
Maganda.
Actually, maganda
Okay.
yun. But you need to, you place it, kasi maganda, the water feature under
Okay.
But you need measurements.
I see.
You need me.
People need you.
For that, because it has to be measured.
Right.
Remember that Feng Shui
Mm-hmm.
has formulas.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And we are also calculating where the perfect position for a specific element is.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay?
Now, for MSMEs or strategic partnerships this year, Joyce, what are some of those feng shui symbols or elements that you think that people should be using when trying to forge partnerships, creating stronger relationships, and of course, better communication?
Okay. Probably we could focus on the good energies, which are good directions, which is in the center. You need to
Energies,
have
direction centers.
that Kwan Kong. It's a victory. It's a general Kwan Kong. It's also good for victory.
Oh.
The lap chan is for production, and the wind horse is
For
speed. Yeah.
Nice.
For life essence.
Okay.
Your energy.
Right.
As I've said again, also partnership and collaboration. I would like to specify that it's a good way to do business this year.
Right. Okay.
Remember that 2 heads are better than 1.
Yeah.
So
The
don't
more people involved, the
Yeah.
more partnerships created, the better.
Don't make it as a competition.
Yeah.
make it as a partnership, and
Right.
how you could that it's better that way this year.
And I personally have seen a lot of successful business people always use
Yeah.
collaborations, but
Ngayon, di
you're
ba?
saying it's more important, especially
year.
this year. Why is that exactly?
The hostility energies are very, very fiery this year. And collaboration makes it more harmonious.
Okay.
I hope.
Yeah.
Depends on the industry.
Right.
Actually,
And speaking of industries, we'll get into that
Yeah.
a little bit later
Kaya nga
because I'm sure there are a lot of industries, especially in the Philippines, that really want to know how their feng shui placements and how their energy will be for this year. In terms of the placements of the elements that you just mentioned now, is there a certain place in the office where people should place them? Should it be in the head
yes,
office?
as I've said, the center this year for 2026 is the Victory Star.
No, okay.
The East and Southeast is the Prosperity and Wealth Star. And this is where you should place your water elements.
Okay.
And if it's in the house, if you place it in the bedroom, don't place any water feature. Just use blue colors.
And like for these,
The lapchan, the wealth tree, because it's growth, it's money. You can put it in the east or southeast.
okay, so same areas
Same
din.
Yun yung good, that's the good,
Good direction,
good
good
directions.
energies. Okay.
For hostilities and aggressiveness, it's in the west this year.
Right.
So you put soft symbolism, like love symbols.
To ease the harmony.
Yeah. Soft palettes of colors.
Right,
Yung mga
right.
ganyan in the west. Okay? Northwest has the illness energy. If you have a senior citizen or pregnant women who has a bedroom in the northwest, try to relocate them as
Okay.
much as possible. But if you can't, please cure.
Yeah.
There's a wulu. This is the wulu. This the holy gourd, what they call, is a one that remedies the illness star.
Okay. And is there two right behind us for a reason, or can one live alone?
That is just two.
Just two. I just prefer two.
yeah. Mas two is
Yeah.
better than, but it's a holy gourd.
Right.
Every year, the release of this symbolism nag-degenerate din eh. That's the reason why it's two. Because it's a prosperity as well. Because in the northeast, there are good stars also. And we don't want to we don't want to kill the good one,
Yeah.
but to suppress it and just cure the number. That's the reason behind it.
These are really good
You know, the
tips,
symbolism has gone long far.
Yeah, these are really good tips. And I'm sure also entrepreneurs would love to know, everyone wants to increase their wealth. Everyone wants to
course.
increase their income, pursue a better life for themselves. Is there a common mistake that entrepreneurs commonly make, to block their income increasing?
Yeah, it's like this, Vanessa. Feng Shui is it's not all about money. It's
Right.
not all about money. Feng Shui is all balance.
Yes.
It's balance. And if you have good balance in your life, you have good Feng Shui, you have good fortune, you have good health, you have good prosperity. So if
Nice.
you don't, and you have good harmony inside your house. So if it's not balanced, if it's all money, it will create chaos. Remember that a
Right.
world has, yung sometimes people who has a lot of money, mas maraming problema.
That's true. People
But-
say more money, more problems.
But yung sumobra naman, yung kumulang naman, tends to nakaw.
Right, right.
Tends to do bad things.
So there still needs
So
to be
what
that
is
balance.
what is the it should be balanced. So my advice to all businesses is to create that balance inside the work area. Because if you don't have that, you will not create good energy inside the office.
Right.
If you're not fond of symbolism and all of that, but you create good harmonies inside.
Not just within the office, but throughout your
it
team
will,
as well.
The productivity, what you're looking for, mas maganda.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rather than, it's all money.
I agree.
Di ba? And sometimes your people does not rest anymore. Magkakasakit
Yes.
sila. Paano yung productivity mo?
Yes,
It
yes.
also it will be affected.
It's a revolving
So what?
cycle.
Yes. So what is the best is Of course, you have targets. We all have targets. I myself, I'm a business owner. I have targets. Na, dapat ito dapat.
Yeah.
But sometimes, is it still important? Is it still important to walang pahinga and all of those things rather than having so much pero magkakasakit ka naman?
That's so true. And I think a lot of people need to hear that as well. But not everyone.
But of course, I'm not saying na you don't work, ha. You
Of
have, guys,
course.
we need to
There
work.
needs to be
of course.
balance,
Kasi,
yes.
paano tayo, how do we, living natin is affected. But, we just need to create balance in our lives.
Joyce, for home-based businesses that don't have an office, physical office that they go to every day, is there a certain layout that they should follow for creative energy flow when they are working from home?
As I've said earlier, just base it on your kwa.
Okay.
Your kwa.
It will depend on your personal kwa at the end of the day.
It will tell you your good directions and not good directions. And of course, you also need to update yourself where the area in the house are the good ones.
Okay.
We've mentioned a while ago where these are, and this is in the center. Keep it clutter-free.
Okay.
In the east, southeast, and the northeast.
Yep.
That is the good directions. And you should be, I hope your kwa. For west person, it's only the northeast. For the east people, it's the southeast and the east. It's favorable this year.
So people working from home, now you know what to do to be productive, to be creative, to be strategic.
And of course, you need to have a positive outlook in
Yes.
life. There will be changes, challenges this year. If 2025 was a very challenging year, it's even more this year.
Interesting.
No. Challenging.
Very challenging. Now, for a Bazi chart, am I pronouncing that correctly?
Bazi.
How can a business owner use their Bazi chart to make concrete business decisions or a career decision in 2026?
The Bazi chart is a 4-pillar chart, and then there's a underlying 10-year of destiny. It's kind of more of a personal.
Right.
So you would see in your Bazi chart what decade are the good ones, what are the bad ones. So for this year, the Bazi chart for 2026, if you will ask me about the year being, there's too much fire.
Too much fire.
Too much
and you
fire.
mentioned earlier.
Like there are like 3 elements of fire, and there is an unbalanced chart.
I see.
That's the reason why there is a missing water. And too much fire causes hostility. Okay, so mainitin ng ulo. Emotional,
So everyone is rushing
fiery.
to make rash decisions.
That's the reason why we need to subdue it.
Right. How do we subdue it? I mean, like you mentioned the water elements, but personally, aside from feng shui, is there a way that we can calm ourselves as business owners at the end of the day and say, okay, let me take a step back and see if I'm
That's
doing.
where the strategy comes in. And that's probably it would also be helpful if you have cures and amulets with you that you carry with you, and be mindful. Actually, yun yung importante. You'll be mindful. Oh, wait, I have to calm myself. That she is there. So you have to be mindful first, probably. Kasi that's the most basic thing that you have. It's within you.
Right.
You have to remind yourself that, am I still making the right decision? Is it still right? Is it good for everybody? Will it benefit
Everyone around me, not just myself as a selfish person. You have to think about the well-being of others around you as well.
Actually, it goes back. And if you think about other people, these people will think about you. So it's just
harmony.
A flow of energy that you need to know na everything should be positive.
Yep.
Everything should be, and of course, practice kindness.
Practice kindness.
You know why? Kasi lahat ng tao ngayon maingitan ng ulo.
Because they want to get where they want to get.
Yes. So sometimes we make irrational decision and we say things, curtle words
that hurt other people unnecessarily.
Lalo na ngayon that this year would be very, sometimes our yung hurtful words would create an impact on
a chaotic impact sometimes.
Yes.
As a business owner who might be watching this podcast or you are watching this podcast, is there a key adjustment that they should make in their workspace or as a leader in their approach this year for 2026?
Yeah. As a leader, you should always think for 2026, you should think what is beneficial for everyone
Yeah.
this year. And aside from creating strategies, kanina pa tayo kasi nagsa-strategize So, it's more of kindness. It's more of empathy this year on how they would feel. Emotional, ano kasi this year is very high.
Yeah.
And sometimes it affects the productivity of the workflow.
I think it's affecting everyone. I'm already starting to see the energy.
Yeah. Lalo na pala mabait ang ulo. Nothing. But sometimes, a leader should also be very strong.
Right. There's again, it goes back to the balance.
Alam mo yung tinatawag nila for mga himas bato. Hihimasin mo, pero mabatukan mo, pero hihimasin mo at the end. So, that's balance.
Right.
That's what you call the balance.
You strike hard and then you explain why you did it later.
Sometimes kasi you need to
Yes.
Kasi iba-ibang tao.
To create structure also.
It's so hard to handle people. And because people have different ugalis. So,
everyone is going through their own
So, sometimes
thing.
you need to scold, but you also need to pamper.
I love that. Is there one business decision that, you shouldn't use your BOTC chart for?
The BOTC chart is a guide where you would know where to use, what elements, what's in store for you for the year.
Yeah.
Like, for the annual, it tells you you're good and not good.
Now, let's take it to business trends, the industry, and what's going to be happening for 2026, especially when it comes to elemental or layout adjustments that business owners can make, and improve based on their industry elements. So, for water-related industries, what do you think these industries are, and what can they do?
Water-based element are transportation, water businesses, service providers.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, service is water. Actually, it's good because it's the one missing and what the people clamors for. So competition, maraming will endeavor on water businesses.
Okay.
So competition will be what is challenged for the water businesses this year.
Okay.
Maraming choices, options for this. What is my advice for them is to have strategic. Actually, not only for water, for every business industry is to create a strategy. As I've said, it's fast moving. So, yung strategy will always have to be there
as a foundation.
Right. But for water businesses, competition will rise. So profit will be affected.
Interesting. Okay.
So that is what to be watchful for. So you need to create strategies, as I said, how to make profit more appealing for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And how about fire-related industries?
Fire, andyan yung social media, talent, show business, entertainment. Oo. So it's still on the rise this year because what it is what the year is.
Right.
It's a fire. It's a fire
year.
It's a fire year. But it's gonna be. You need to pace yourself. Again, masyadong gamit na, but you need to strategize.
Yes.
You need to focus on your goals for the fire. If not, it will go wildfire.
It will go wildfire.
It go out
fire
of hand.
industries,
Yeah.
if you do not focus, it will go wildfire.
Hindi naman, pero kailangan it's too much lang
It's
to
too
handle.
much going on, yeah.
It's too much to handle in such a way that you cannot handle it anymore. It might go out of your hand. And
Right.
sometimes, opportunities also might slip away.
So that's why it's important to be laser focused.
Yes.
Yes.
Tama yun. Laser focus.
Laser focus.
Yun ko na, laser focus.
I'm taking down notes.
Oh, yeah.
How about for the metal related industries? What are those?
Yeah, metal related is airlines, business, banking is metal related, and jewelries. Actually,
Airlines, banking, and jewelry.
Actually, ang jewelry, it increases its prices ngayon.
Right.
Sobra. Ilan anyway, so it's
Lots of
it's,
changes there.
Actually, it's my number 2 for the businesses. It's metal. But again, for not, as I've said, not all businesses this year is challenged.
Right.
Because there's an unbalanced chart. There's opportunities for the metal. It's good, and not. But again, profit is diminished because of production cost
Okay.
and scarcity. Kulang. Kaya yung demand is mataas.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
And how about for the wood-related industries?
Wood-related industry is clothing, furniture business. It's still okay.
Clothing din is a part of
Yeah.
wood.
Kaya clothing is one of the basic necessities of.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah. But since walang water production, kulang ang supply. So yun yung what is the challenge for the wood industry this year.
So I see a lot of scarcity in a lot of the industries.
Because it's wood.
Yeah.
Walang water. Paano sila mag-grow?
Right.
How can they grow and how can they thrive?
That's a great point. That's very true.
So there's in terms of product, raw materials kulang.
Okay.
Yun yung challenge nila.
That's the challenge.
Yeah.
And for earth-related industries, which is our last industry,
Our real estate businesses.
real estate businesses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yung something that is built from the ground. That is it's challenge. Why? Because there's a lot of condominiums building up.
Yeah.
So yung demand is
It's getting a little bit lower.
yeah, because there are so many choices.
Right.
What they need to do is to invest on something, a company that would really stand the test of time. And it is only for investment. Iba pa rin kasi ang landed
Yes.
Iba pa rin. But if it's for investment, condominiums are okay.
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 Take note, guys, for those that invest heavily in condos, Airbnbs.
Yeah, marami, 'di ba, this
real
year.
estate properties.
Ang challenge ng earth businesses is there are so many supply.
Yeah.
And ang good thing about the buyer is they have a lot of choices. But what the buyer needs to know is, what needs to take in is, they need to invest their money on where there's value.
True. At the end of the day, it's always about value.
Titingnan mo yung trend nitong property nito, if it's increasing, if it's, di ba, makikita mo naman
Yeah.
if you go with the company that ito yung mangyayari.
Yeah.
Diba?
How about for corporations and businesses, that have multiple elements or
Actually,
multiple industries?
Yeah, almost all. As I've said, balance is the key. Even though that you are in a water-related business, but you create balance inside the office, it will benefit you.
It will always benefit you. And is there a certain way that the business owner can identify an industry's dominant element and make final adjustments?
Dominant element, the industry, yung dominant talaga nila, like for wood businesses, if it's clothing,
Yeah.
it's really it comes out from wood.
Right.
And if it's furniture, kaya lang ang furniture multiple din yan. Meron din metal, di ba?
So if clothing comes from the wood industry, they should heavily research on that wood aspect and
Yeah.
the direction for the year.
Actually, what all businesses, not only let's veer away from tagging this. What businesses, let's veer away with what element they have, because sometimes they have multiple elements in them, right? So what all businesses should focus on is to strategize this year, to stay focused and be determined on their goals. And that's the way to go for 2026.
Perfect. So we've learned so much about strategy and a little bit more about Feng Shui for the people that really don't have a good background in Feng Shui. Let's ask you a little bit more about this quick fire section.
Nakatakot yan.
Because I would love to know what your thoughts are, and maybe you can just answer it in one sentence. So is there a certain sector that you predict will boom in 2026 from a feng shui perspective?
Of course, there's fire, there's water, and metal this year.
Love it. So
Bakit?
based on that,
Social media kasi,
based
no?
on that,
Fire.
these sectors are going to have to research a little bit more about what to find in these wood-related
But as I
industries.
said, remember, Vanessa, you need to be really focused and determined and be passionate about what you do in
Yeah.
order for you to achieve. It doesn't mean that it's okay that I said that it's
And you can relax. No.
Remember that you're there's a trinity of luck that we call
Okay.
heaven, earth, and mankind.
Is there a certain business behavior or a certain industry or sector that will struggle in 2026?
Of course, water business. It's good, yes, but it will struggle. Kasi may word kang struggle because of its scarcity.
Okay.
Ang haba ng 2 sentence yan, di ba? Sorry.
What one common placement, layout, or operational mistake can be quickly improved with feng shui?
Feng Shui is all about, as I've said earlier, you need to declutter and free your space with all that negative. And if it's medyo luma na, you need fresh paints.
Yeah.
You know,
A refresh.
di ba, sometimes yung uplift can brighten up your mood.
Absolutely.
The simple things. If you're not very fond of putting cures, do the subliminal cure.
It's also at the end of the day common sense. If you don't feel
Actually,
happy in your environment,
yes.
change it.
Di ba you feel that
Yes,
sometimes that it's so
absolutely.
heavy? Di ba? Paano ko ilalight? And some people, yung mga elderly people, di ba? They change their arrangement.
Yep.
Ikot lang.
And people think that
Yeah.
these people are crazy, but
No,
they
that's how the
realize
energy
it works. Yes. For business owners listening, what's the biggest red flag that you notice when entering an office space that you're like, okay, nope, I don't want that. That should be changed. You need to move that.
No, you should veer away from yung consultants na, eto na, kasi nung una, eto na si gastos.
Yeah.
Kasi number one, renovate, no? But we're in a modern world. We can do tweaking in all of those things. And we just have to be mindful which ones are good directions and not ones.
Right.
Improve your setup, meaning declutter, fix, which uplifts your and create a good atmosphere inside the
An
office.
environment.
That's gonna be fine. But for this year, I advise to have a placement done in the southeast, east, or in the entrance on the left side of your door,
Okay.
because it will benefit everybody having a water near you.
Guys, remember that. South, east, east.
And when this is the entrance on the left side. But if you put a water on the right side, it creates a roving eye for the men. So put it on the left. This is the door. It's on my left. If you put, it will bring you enormous good fortune.
Wow.
Especially for this year. Naku, ang dami na yata maglalagay na.
This is valuable
in our audience,
information.
parang lahat sila nag-a-approve,
they're
maglalagay.
very, very excited to apply
Even
that
actually
into their
right
lives.
now, I'm looking for an aquarium. Yung problema na my husband, where's mo na naman ilalagay?
But in your experience, every addition or change that you've made in your life because of feng shui, has it benefited you?
Of course. I have, since from the very start that this hula balula started everything, I didn't imagine myself being here.
Yeah.
I was a party girl before. And all my friends seeing me like this, what happened?
What
I
happened?
don't know. But I'm still here. I'm happy with what I do. I love helping people.
Happier than ever.
Yes. Couldn't be. And it's more satisfying. Actually, what money cannot buy is to see that person's smile.
Right.
Na they're very happy with what you do. And actually, I don't create, I don't advertise. It's a word of mouth.
Sometimes that's the best form of advertisement.
Kasi sometimes, it is a passion, as you said. Kinikerry ko din eh.
Right.
I
Absolutely.
if something bad happens, I also, will remedy. Kaya ko yan.
Yeah. That's great.
Because it's a process.
It's a process. Life is a process.
Yes.
If you could leave every entrepreneur listening today with one key piece of actionable feng shui advice for their office, their team, or workflow in 2026, what would that be, Joyce?
Yeah. This year, you need to focus, be determined, and strategize. And that is the key for 2026 to achieve your goals.
Love it. So much actionable words, advice.
Masyado mang actionable.
but very wisdom-filled, energy-filled words that people
thank you.
and business owners can take to their teams, whether you're a small, medium, or large business owner. Everything is applicable in the world of balance and feng shui. And finally, how can people support you, Joyce, in all your endeavors in feng shui? And how can they get
In touch with me.
in touch and gain access to your wisdom?
Yeah. You can follow me through our Facebook, Sutra Manila, Facebook and Instagram. And Sutra Manila, you can email me at sutramanila.com. .ph.
Love it.
Thank you
Wonderful.
very much.
Thank you very much, Joyce,
Thank
for
you.
those beautiful insights. I surely learned a thing, or at
Thing
least 10,
lang.
10 things. So many things that you can definitely take home with you, and of course to your business and your team for a productive and calm and creative 2026. This is Vanessa Caro, your host for Business and Tsismis, the Limitless series powered by Eastern Communications. Thank you, Miss Joyce. It was a pleasure.
Thank you very much. And have a fabulous 2026.
Can't wait. And we'll see you in the next episode.